Have you submitted your classwork notes and homework sums, my dear Richard? Do you have any doubts? Are you able to watch the screen, my dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Have you all completed submitting your classwork notes and homework sums in the Google Classroom? Catherine, Percy, Ria?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any doubts in the homework sums? No doubts in the homework sums? Okay, my dear Catherine. Okay, my dear Catherine. Now let us discuss today new concept. In that exercise, 6th question is there. Can you do that question also homework as homework? All of you open the textbook, my dear children, page number 9. All of you open your textbook, page number 9. Have you all opened the textbook, my dear children? Disha Priya, Nikhil, Samuel, Richard, Ria, Rexlin, Catherine, Benjamin,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
Percy. Will you do that 6th question also as homework? Just like above sums. Equality of two sets. Here some sets are given. Out of these two sets, which pair of sets are equal? You have to identify. Can you identify which pair of sets are equal? Can you equate them? Will you do that sum also homework? Yes. Now let us discuss today new concept for the exercise 1.3. Do you have any weekly test today, my dear children? Mahima could not join. Okay, I will make a note. Okay, my dear Ria, I noted that point. Okay, my dear children. Yes. Now come to the next concept, that is subset. What is meant by a subset? A set A is said to be subset of another set B. A is said to be. Are you able to watch the screen, my dear children?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma. Okay. A set A is said to be a subset of a set B if every element of A is also an element of B. First, I will write the definition. A set A is said to be subset of a set B if every element of A is also an element of this is the definition of subset of a set. If A is a set and B is another set, if we compare the elements of set A with the elements of the set B, if every element of set A is also an element of set B, there may be some more elements in the set B. Other than the elements of set A, there may be some other elements, more elements may be in the set B. Then we say that A is a subset of B. In other words, we define subset of a set in this way also. This symbol, all of you watch this screen, my dear children, carefully. This symbol is read as A is a subset of B. A is, I wrote this clearly. It is read as A is a subset of B. Whenever A belongs to A, then A belongs to B. It means every element of set A is also an element of set B. It is often it is convenient to use the symbol This symbol is read as implies to. Okay, which means implies. Which means implies. So using this symbol, we can rewrite by using this symbol implies. We can write the definition of subset. We can write the definition of subset as follows. A is a subset B. How is this read? How will you read this symbol? A is, all of you listen carefully, my children. How do you read this symbol? A is subset B. If A belongs to A, implies A belongs to B. If A is not subset of B, and it is read as A is not a subset of B. This symbol is read as okay, my children, this is about subset of a set. If every element of set A is also an element of set B, then A is called subset of B. A is a subset of B. If this condition is not satisfied, then we say that A is not a subset of B. This is the symbol to denote A is not a subset of B. And next point, suppose example, observe these two sets, my dear children. A is equal to set 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is equal to set 6, 1, 5, 2, 10, 8, 3, 4, 1. Observe these two sets, my dear children. Every element of set A, here 1 is there, the same element is also there in the set B. Here 2 is an element, in the set A, that element is also lies in the set B. 3 is an element of set A. The same element is also an element of set B. Here 4 is an element of set A. The same element is an element of set B. So we say that here got this point, my children?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we can say that here A is a subset of B because I am writing the reason also. You should write. You should tell the reason also. If I ask you when why the given set is a subset of the second set, because every element here there are more elements more than that elements of that A. Yes or no? So every element of set A is also suppose observe these two sets C and D. Observe these two sets C and D. Can we say that C is a subset of D? Dishapriya, Samuel, can you tell me, is the set C a subset of set D? In this
No,
case,
sir.
why?
Sir, because in the set C is not common in the set D, sir.
What is common?
Sir, in the
We are
set C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is given, sir.
uh,
But in the set D 1, 2, 6, 7, 8 is given, sir. So
yes.
not equal.
I'm not asking equal or not equal sets. It is a
Okay.
different concept. Equal sets or not equal sets. I'm asking here whether set C is a subset of set D or not. Is the set C a subset of set D or not?
No, sir.
Why? Tell me this Priya reason. Why
So
C is not
because
a
so because all the elements of set C are not in set D.
yes. Every element of set C, here one is there, here also one is there. It is okay. Second element of C, it is okay. But three is there in the set C, but three is not there in the set D. Here four is there in the set C, but there is no four. Even a single element is missing. Even a single element is missing, then we say that it is not a subset of the second set. Okay, here how do you read this one? Can you tell me, Benjamin? How do you read this one? Benjamin, how do you read this one? How do you read this one? Benjamin, how do you read this one? Richard, can you tell me how do you read this symbol? How do you read this part?
Yes, sir. C is not subset of D.
Very good, my dear Richard. Have you heard the answer given by Richard? My dear children, have you heard?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Here C is not a subset of D because every element of set D, set C, because every element of set C every element of set C is not an element of set D because 3 is there. 3 belongs to C. 3 belongs to C, but C, sorry, 3 does not belongs to D. 3 does not belongs to D. It is enough to show that a counter example here we have given. Here 3 is an element of set C, but it is not element of set D. That is why we can say that C is not a subset of D. Got this point, my dear children? Got this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now come to the next point. Previously we have discussed equal sets. Yes or no? We discussed equal sets. Do you remember the definition of equal sets, my dear Perlin? Mahima? Can you tell me the definition of equal sets? When the two sets are said to be equal? Can you tell me, Mahima? Are you there online? Mahima? Mahima? Nikhil? Can you tell me, Nikhil? Yes, tell me what is meant by equality of two sets. When the two sets are said to be equal. Anyone? Raise your hands. If you know the answer, just to raise your hands to say the answer to this question, equality of two sets. When the two sets, very good, Nikhil. Very good, Nikhil. Tell me. Tell me.
Sir, if the two sets are having the exactly same elements.
Very good, my dear Nikhil. Simply to say, two sets are said to be equal sets if they have exactly same elements. They have exactly the same elements. Yes or no? Now, by using the definition of subsets, we can define equality of two sets like this. We define equality of two sets like this by using subset concept. By using subset concept, we can say that A and B are the same sets so that A is a subset B and B is a subset A. This is read as by implies, double implication. Okay, where this symbol is stand for two-way implications and is usually read as now we define equality of sets, two sets, by using the subset concept. If A is a subset B and B is also a subset A, then we say that the two sets are equal. Means every element of set A is also an element of set B and every element of set B is also an element of set A. Then we say that A is equal to B. They are equal sets. This symbol stands for by implications or two-way implications and usually read as if and only if. We can read it as by implies or we can read it as if and only if. And sometimes we write it as IFF. IFF. IFF stands for if and only if. Okay, my children, understood this second point? Got this second point? Disha, Priya, Samuel, Percy, Benjamin, Rachel, Ria, Catherine, Nikhil, Rexlin, and Mahima. Just we redefined equality of two sets by using subset concept. If A is a subset B and B is also subset A, then we say that two sets are equal. And we have defined this symbol. This symbol is read as if and only if. And sometimes we can read it as by implies. Remember these points, my dear children. Next, properties of subsets. Properties of subsets. Every set is a subset of itself. Next point, properties of every set A is a subset that is just like in the number systems. In the number system, you know, one is every number is a factor of the number itself. Yes or no? 6 is a factor of 6. 10 is a factor of 10. 9 is a factor of 9. Do you remember that point, my dear children? in the number systems you have studied, every number is a factor of the number itself. Similarly, we use the same concept here also. Every set is a subset of the set itself. This is a properties of subsets, one of the properties of subsets. Next point, how do you read this one? My dear Ria, my dear Ria, can you
So-
read this line? Can you read this line?
So phi is a subset of every set.
Very good, very good. In the number system you have studied, one is a factor of every number. Yes or no? One is a factor of 10, one is a factor of 11, one is a factor of 13. Yes or no? Same as here also, empty set, phi. Phi is a subset of every set, and every set is a subset of the set itself. Okay, my children. Next one. Can you read this one, my dear Rexlin? Can you read this line?
So if A is a subset of B and B is subset of C, then A is subset of C.
Very good, my dear Rexlin. In the number system you have studied, 10 is less than 20, 20 is less than 30. Then we say that 10 is less than 30 or not? Yes or no? We use the same concept here also. If A is a subset of B and B is a subset of C, then we can say that A is a subset of C. Okay, my children. Next, let us define proper subset. What is meant by proper? Just now we have defined subset of A. Now we define proper subset. Let A and B are two sets. Let A and B are two sets. If A is a subset B and A is not equal to B, then A is called a proper subset of B, and B is called superset of A. These two conditions are satisfied, then we say that A is said to be a proper subset of A, or B is a superset of A. Got this point, my children? Suppose let A is equal to set 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is equal to set 4, 1, 3, 2. Can we say that A is a subset of B or not?
Yes, sir.
Here A is a subset B and is the B subset of A? Is the B subset of A? Is every element of set B is also an element of set A?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So B is a subset of A. Therefore, we say that A is equal to B. Yes or no? A is subset B because every element of set A is also an element of set B and every element of set B is also an element of set A. Indirectly, they have the same, exactly the same elements. Yes or no? The two sets have exactly the same elements. That is why we call them as equal sets. We have discussed this point previously. With the help of subset concept, we can say that A is subset B and B is also subset A. Therefore, we can say that A is equal to B. Understood this point? Now, by observing these two sets, what do you say about these two sets? Is a set C is a proper set of D?
No,
Is
sir.
a set C is a set of D, subset of D?
Yes, sir.
Is the set C subset of D? Please observe the two sets carefully, my dear children. Is a set D can be said a subset of set D? Why, my dear Rexlin? Why this set C is not a subset of set D?
Sir, E is not there in set D.
Yes, very good, very good. Here in the set C, E is an element. Here, E is an element. E is an element. But that element is not there in the set D. Yes or no? Here, E belongs to set C, but E does not belong to set D. E is an element of set C, but is not element of set D. Therefore, we can say that C is not a subset of D. Therefore, C is not a subset of D. What, my dear Ria? Do you want to say something?
No, sir.
Can you read this example? My dear Benjamin? My dear Benjamin, can you read this example? Example number 3. Benjamin? Can you read this example 3? Example number 3. Who will read this example number 3? Please raise your hands. Yes, my dear Ria. Thank you.
So
Read
set
this.
E is equal to set A, comma E. Set F is equal to set of all x such that x is a vowel in English alphabet.
Now, can we say that E is a subset of set F? Can you say E is a subset of set F? What should we do first? Tell me. What should we do first? We should write this set F. We should write set F in the roster form. Yes or no? That is the first step. Okay, my children. Then what are the elements of set F? Can you tell me? What are the elements of set F? First of all, we have to write this set in the roster form because we are comparing these two sets, whether their two sets are equal or not, whether the first set is a subset of the second set. This operation is called comparison of two sets. When you are comparing two sets, first of all, they should be in the roster form. But here, in this case, F is not given in the roster form. F is given in the set builder form. Yes or no, my children? Then can you tell me this set F in the roster form? Mahima, can you tell me? Can you tell me set F in the roster form? Can you tell me, my dear? The roster form of set F. Catherine,
Yes, sir.
tell me the roster form of set F.
Sir, A-E-I-O-U.
Very good, my dear Catherine. A-E-I-O-U. First of all, we have to write the given sets in the roster form. Then we can compare the two sets. Now, can you tell me whether set E a subset of set F? Catherine, is a set E a subset?
Kambu?
What, my dear Catherine?
Yes, sir.
Is a subset of set F?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Here, why E is a subset of F? How do you say E is a subset of F? Tell me the reason. Catherine, justify your answer.
Sir,
Tell me the reason why set E is a subset of set F. Tell me the reason.
sir, the elements of set T are the elements of set F.
Yes, every element, because every element of set E is also by this reason we can say that E is a subset of F. Understood this point, my dear children? Understood, my dear Disha Priya, Samuel, Benjamin, Richan, Rexlin, Percy, Catherine, Mahima? Yes. So now the time is 11 past 47 minutes, my dear children. Now you can leave the meeting and go through this classwork notes. Please write the classwork notes. If possible, I will post this class in the video format in the Google Classroom. Please watch the video again. If you have any doubts, your doubts will be clarified. In case still if you have any doubts after watching the video also, then you can call me by phone at any time and ask your doubts and get your doubts clarified. Okay, my dear children, now you can leave the meeting. Take rest, take care of your health, my dear children. Stay at home, stay safe, use mask, use sanitizer for cleaning your hands, wash your hands frequently, sanitize your hands frequently, and maintain distance, social distance. Maintain social distance. Thank you all, my dear children, and get ready for the next class. Get ready for the next class, my dear children. Thank you all, and write the classwork notes and submit your classwork notes and do the homework sums also. Do your work sincerely and seriously, my dear children. What, my dear Samuel and Benjamin and Mahima, still you are online? Still you stayed online? Yes, Mahima, you also can leave the meeting. You also can leave the meeting, my dear Mahima. Please, and get ready for the next class, Mahima. Still you are online, Mahima. Mahima, still you are online. Leave the meeting. Mahima, why are you staying back? Still online? My dear Mahima, why are you still stayed back online? My dear Mahima, do you want to say something? Mahima, leave the meeting, my dear Mahima, and get ready for the next class.
Daddy,
ఏంట్రా
అమ్మాయి అమ్మాయి ఎలా చెప్పు
Mahima, still you are online?
No.
Leave the meeting.
వెళ్ళిపోయింది అమ్మాయి